We spent 3 months living in Ireland finding fantastic things to do. We're going to share our 17 favorites with you, starting with some of the more popular ones, and then checking out some of the lesser known ones you might not have heard of. At the end, we are each going to share our most favorite thing to do in Ireland.
Number 1 on our list, the Guinness Stourtie experience in Dublin. That was a lot of fun. It was at the Guinness Storehouse. There was so much to do. I could have spent all day there.
This is perhaps the most exciting part.
The views from the gravity bar, oh my gosh.
They were pretty awesome.
They're fantastic. And you know, seeing our faces and heads of beer.
How many times did you get to do that? That was awesome.
Number 2, the Book of Kells. Now this is an absolute must, in my opinion. I am a book lover, so there is that.
Jeez.
It is like the most important book in the history of books. And when you go in, you only get to see one page of the actual book, and you can't record it, can't share it. So I'm sorry, there's no footage of that. Totally worth it though.
The artwork, the history that they gave you, it was so much fun.
Right, and I wasn't sure that you would enjoy it much,
Oh,
but
I loved it. It was nice.
the long room was simply stunning. It is gorgeous. Everyone goes in there and does like selfies and is taking pictures and doing video, as were we.
I had no idea that we were going to see that. I was just blown away. I just thought we were going to see an old book. And then the long room. Wow. Check it out. Number 3 on our list, go to church for martinis and Irish dancing.
And some amazing steaks.
Yeah, they took an old church and converted it into the school restaurant. It's in Dublin.
We each got the church martini. It's their signature drink, so we had to go for it, right?
When in the church, you have the church.
Exactly.
Is it good? Okay.
Again, it's gorgeous. I feel like I'm going to be saying gorgeous and stunning a lot in this video, so I'll apologize right now. The Irish dancing, so great to see live Irish dancing. That was my first time watching that. Was that yours?
Yeah, and then those martinis were quite good.
Number 4, Kilmainham Gaol. This is a more serious element of checking out things in Ireland, but if you're a history lover, you don't want to miss it.
I agree. That was such a sombering place, so much history, and then the worn down stairs. That just boggles my mind. How many people had to walk on those stairs to wear them down like that?
Number 5, listen to trad music in old school pubs. Oh, a couple of our favorites were Taps in Kinsale. And the Crane in Galway.
We were boarded by a pleasant crew bound for America. Fresh water and food we did take on 5,000 gallons and more. In case we'd run short, going to New York far away from the Shamrock shore.
There's just nothing like it.
And both times we didn't even expect it, and all of a sudden, oh, trad music.
It was the most delightful surprise of my life, I think.
It was pretty cool. Number 6, and perhaps the scariest thing we did, kissed the Blarney Stone. Whew.
He's not kidding. It was absolutely terrifying.
You're way up there, and to kiss a stone. And just so you know, it didn't help.
Sit here on my back.
Okay. Now, how quickly does this work? Like, how quickly should I get the gift?
Straight away.
Straight away?
Go over this side
Wonderful.
here.
We're the third and fourth person to kiss a stone today. I can live with that.
No, it's not underneath. It's here.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, I don't know if I can reach it. Oh, jeez.
Just keep your hands where they are and just put it like that.
You too. I'll just bring the phone back a little.
That's it.
I'll just bring the phone back a little. That's all right. Thank you.
That was a little scary.
Okay, that looks a little scarier than I want it to be.
Another thing to do while you're at Blarney Castle is explore the grounds. They are extensive.
There are so many things to check out, so much history. Oh, I was, yeah.
He almost got the gift of the gab and then it was taken away by all of the things to look at. It just melted things.
No gab, no gift yet.
Number 7, the English Market in Cork. Now, if you're a foodie, and really at this point, who isn't a foodie? This is the place you have to go. There is such a grand variety there, and there's this cool historic vibe, although the history of it's kind of sad. I mean, it was the English market because the Irish weren't allowed to go to it, but now that's not the case, of course.
And it's in an area of Cork where there's a ton more to do around there too, so you can have a good time there. Number 8, drive the Ring of Kerry.
Oh my, is that an interesting experience. Now, most of it's fantastic, and the views are absolutely worth it. But yeah, there were a couple of interesting spots.
It's going to be a lot of skinny roads. It's going to be a lot of windy roads. You want to be used to driving on the left-hand side.
Ladies' View is behind me. It received its name because Queen Victoria came here in 1861 with her ladies in waiting, and they so admired the view that it became known as Ladies' View.
Number 9, Kerry Cliffs. Now the Kerry Cliffs are rugged and gorgeous, and on a clear day you can see Skellig Michael from the Kerry Cliffs, which is an island that one of us really wants to visit and one of us has some hesitations about.
We're gonna go there. These cliffs are amazing.
Oh yeah, no doubt, and it's easy to enjoy the cliffs.
And they're not that busy.
No, they really aren't. They weren't on the day that we went, at least.
No. Melissa and I have been quiet for about 10 minutes. It makes you speechless. Hopefully you're in the mood for more cliffs, because number 10 is walk along the cliffs of Moher.
There's quite a difference between walking along the cliffs of Moher and the cliffs of Kerry, even though they look somewhat similar.
It's a little bit more touristy, but it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of things to do. There's places to eat. There's museums to check out. It was quite interesting. I can see why it's very popular. Like our clothing, number 11 is very green. Killarney National Park.
It's one of the greenest places on Earth,
Yeah, I would have to agree. It was.
and it's gorgeous.
Probably still is.
I'm so happy. I can't stop smiling.
I'm pretty happy too. It does make you feel pretty pretty good. You know, we've accomplished something. We saw great beauty, nature.
We went there twice while we were living in Ireland, and when we go back, I would love to go one more time. And then I'd like to go back again.
And again.
Number 12, walk the SALTHILL Promenade along Galway Bay. Now, before you do it, you want to grab a coffee at one of the best cafes in the world, maybe. And then after you do that, you go and you walk the trail, and then you get tacos.
That's an important part of it.
They're said to be the best tacos in Ireland, and they were pretty fantastic.
They were. In fact, we should go back. Let's do it.
I'd go to Tuco's again.
This next one was a bit of a surprise to us. Make a potato crisp sandwich.
They're delicious.
They seem like they're going to be really boring, but oh my gosh, my mouth waters thinking about it right now. Good job, Melissa. Okay.
That's good.
Yeah, that's a good sandwich.
Number 14, eat scones. Here's the thing about scones in Ireland, if you are a scone lover, is they taste even better in Ireland. It's like Guinness. You go to Ireland, you drink a Guinness there because it tastes better. Same thing with scones. And these ones were our favorites.
They were so good. We should go there again and have another one.
Okay, no arguments here. Number 15, go to Kinsale. It is the gourmet capital of Ireland, and you can eat your way through the city, and then after you eat your way through the city, you need to go for a walk, you need to explore a fort, you need to do some sailing.
This is where we lived when we were in Ireland, so we really got to know Kinsale. And boy, we did like Kinsale.
A lot.
Hoist the sail, Christian.
Number 16,
Kilkenny's Medieval Mile. Wow, that was good.
Whoa, we should do that all the time.
Yeah. We're the couple that talks in unison. I love medieval stuff, and this place had a ton of it. Ooh, and we rushed through it in 24 hours.
Although we did spend a fair amount of time at 3 different locations, which was nice. It's another place we really need to return to, though. I feel like that's the other thing I'm repeating a lot in this video is, and we need to go back. It was so fantastic. And I really hope that you all get to go there someday because, oh.
There's a tower that was built in the 1100s that you can climb up.
And there's a castle which was home to the greatest knight who ever lived, who once bested Richard the Lionhearted. I mean, come on. The stories and the tours, and always go on the tour.
Always.
The storytellers are fantastic, and all of the tour guides are storytellers.
The final thing on our list, number 17, go to a hurling match. I didn't even know what hurling was before I came to Ireland.
Neither did I. I'd never heard of it.
And I did a little bit of research, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be cool. And it was way cool.
So much happens on the field all at once. It's really hard to know where to look.
We first heard about a sport called hurling after moving to Ireland. People talk about it. There are statues dedicated to it. We've seen children's hurling sets in local shop windows. So we decided we better check it out.
Basketball is the university's qualification.
Okay, hopefully you enjoyed those 17 things. Now it's time to let you know what our favorites were.
My absolute favorite was exploring Kilkenny's Medieval Mile. There's so much history and the stories. One of my favorites was about Dame Alice Kittler and how she was the first woman in Ireland accused of witchcraft and went to trial accused, not just like, oh, you must be a witch accused. There's just so much history. It just makes my nerd heart so happy. What's yours?
I almost picked that one. It's high up on my list, but my most favorite thing was hurling, watching the hurling. because it was a brand new sport. I'd never seen it before. And in my life, I've been involved in sports and played sports, and there was never a new sport that came along. And then to be able to come here in my 50s and see a brand new sport I've never even seen before, I thought that was just so cool. I could get into hurling.
But he's not playing.
Come on, I could handle it.
No.
I could do it.
No, sir. Well, you are very strong.
Okay. Hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully these tips help you. But if you go to Ireland, you're gonna have a good time.
Be sure to check out the playlist because each video in the playlist shares so much more about all of these experiences that we just were able to touch the surface of in this video.
Yeah, it dives a little deeper.
So profound.